We are pursuing the issue of John Podesta, the Podesta Group, Anthony Podesta, the big-time lobbyist whose firm essentially went out of business after he was tied to Paul Manafort's clients in the Ukraine that were allegedly connected to Russia and all of that. Manafort was indicted. He's connected to Trump. Podesta, a well-known Democrat lobbyist whose brother, John Podesta, obviously Hillary Clinton's one of the top advisors over the years, including during her campaign, he hasn't been indicted. So what we did was we sued we asked for and then sued the State Department for records about Mr. Podesta and the Podesta Group's involvement with the State Department. And we did get some records. And we got initially a remarkable 5 pages of records from the State Department about what the Podesta Group was up to with the State Department. And the records show that the Podesta Group was lobbying and involved with the Ukrainian entity that was tied to Russia. It's called Party of the Republics, which was the Ukrainian political party that was really a Russia front. And they were representing them, the Party of the Regions. The March 2013 email shows that U.S. Foreign Service Officer John Teft, who would later go on to become U.S. Ambassador to Russia in 2014, they're writing about the Podesta Group, which they quote, is representing the Party of the Regions. So what happened is both Manafort and the Podesta Group, after the fact, had to file Foreign Agent Registration Act forms disclosing or reporting their lobbying activities for groups like the Party of the Regions and some other fronts associated with Ukraine. Only Manafort was indicted for not filing those forms properly and on time when he should have. The Podesta Group, again, this mega Democrat lobbying firm, was not indicted, nor was Mr. Podesta himself. And the other document shows that Anthony Podesta's brother, John Podesta, while he was, again, working at the Obama White House at the time in 2013, was helping lobby the State Department on behalf of his brother's firm and his brother's firm's client. So Anthony Podesta's Podesta Group represented the governor of Puerto Rico, who was trying to get Lufthansa and JetBlue to put some facilities, I guess, in Puerto Rico. They were competing with Mexico. And so the State Department documents show that the State Department was aware that John Podesta's brother was lobbying and representing the Puerto Rican government here, or at least the governor. And so the documents show that John Podesta is getting emails back and forth and agreeing to get some information and be there to help and talking for his brother in this lobbying effort. Now, I guess in theory, we want Lufthansa and JetBlue to invest in Puerto Rico rather than Mexico. We obviously want them to be doing business in the United States, and in fact, Puerto Rico was selected by those two airlines for the facility, the maintenance facility, in 2014. But the documents show that John Podesta was involved with his brother's lobbying firm, which raises questions about what other involvements he had with his brother's lobbying firm. And he was involved with doing work for the firm and advocating on the firm's behalf and the firm's interests while I was at the White House. Now, compare and contrast that to how the Mueller operation is handling the Trump team. If these documents, if by the standards of the Mueller Special Counsel, these documents would be more than enough to bring the to bring the Podestas before a grand jury. And these emails are a stark reminder that Mr. Mueller is only interested in alleged foreign ties of Donald Trump, and any alleged foreign ties with Russia Russia-connected foreign entities in Ukraine or whatever, if it involves the Hillary Clinton gang, the Podesta group, that crowd, zero interest. Not only is Mueller not interested in it, but evidently this Justice Department isn't interested in it. Unless they're doing secret investigations we don't know about. Again, these documents were obtained by Judicial Watch. They were not obtained by Congress. They were not obtained by the media. So we have documents out of the State Department showing the Podesta group was involved with this Ukrainian front for the Russians, the same entities that Paul Manafort is being charged for representing. Charged in criminal court. Anthony Podesta isn't being charged. So, how do you like them apples? And it's Judicial Watch doing this work. I keep on saying we are doing the heavy lifting on this oversight. We have over 30 lawsuits in federal court trying to find out what was going on with this Russia scandal, who was doing what, were there abuses, what's the truth? And to that end, we get documents now and again that are pretty illuminating, including these new Podesta records. So to sum up again, we've got confirmation in the New York Times, the Trump campaign was spied on by the Obama FBI and Justice Department. We have detail that there are 13,000 records between Lisa Page and Peter Strzok that the Justice Department and FBI want to take 2 years to turn over. And now we have information out of the State Department, thanks to a Judicial Watch lawsuit, that confirmed that the Podesta group was involved in talking to the State Department about Ukrainian issues, which are Russia-connected, obviously. Certainly Russia-connected enough to get Manafort convicted by the special counsel or indicted by the special counsel who is charged with investigating Russia-related links. And we also have the documents that tie John Podesta, a close Hillary Clinton aide, to both the Podesta group and lobbying the State Department, perhaps improperly. Not bad for one watchdog group. Imagine if Congress spent as much time doing oversight as Judicial Watch does in pursuing these FOIA litigations and such.